Hey guys, welcome to another video, and this video is more of a serious one. I've been wanting to talk about it for a while. That's why I haven't been posting. I've been kind of like, should I do it or should I not? Because this topic is way more serious than the usual one I have. Okay, here it goes. Guys, the earth is flat. I'm not joking. I'm not. All evidence points to the earth being flat. First of all, the first evidence that points to earth being flat, completely flat, are diagrams. Diagrams not made by me, but made by professional scientists. I'll let you observe each one of them and determine them for yourself, okay? But the evidence is undeniable. Okay, starting with graph number 1, I think this one is really good because it talks about the main issue, gravity. Now you can see from this little part, I disagree with it. Because I know gravity cannot exist. How is it that gravity exists? If gravity existed, this pencil right there would attract my hand. I mean, seriously, guys, is it attracting? Oh my gosh, wait, I can't take my head off the desk. Guys, this shouldn't be happening. Guys! Ah! Like I was saying, gravity cannot exist. Because if gravity existed, touching this pencil would make me attracted to it. But I'm not attracted to it, see? Also, I'm a big man. You know that, guys. I'm a big man. Women aren't attracted to me, huh? See? You cannot disprove that because you know it's a fact. Okay, so let's go on. Let's keep going. Okay, first of all, gravity was invented by this guy named Sir Isaac Newton. There we go. We got Newton right there. This guy lived in the early 1700s. Now, for those guys who can't count above 5, that is 300 years ago. Old people are unsmart, so I'm right. And I'm not saying old people aren't right. I'm saying old people from old times. I'm not trying to offend any boomers out here. Now, here's what I was just talking about. If gravity worked how we're told it does, then why is it that when we walk by an ocean or a lake, why is it that we just don't get sucked in? What should happen? What really happens? And finally, here's what gravity looks like when it realizes I'm all up in its case. I'm a great artist, don't comment on it. And finally, gravity's a dunce. Because why not? Here, just to prove that this was made by scientists, look at this. This is the math if Earth were flat. 8x squared parentheses minus 13y minus
2,000 years later.
We see that we get a happy face. That means that Earth has to be flat. But, yeah, these are not the scale. I just ran out of room. Okay, if Earth were like this, it would be 4xb squared minus 8xm squared minus 4, what does it say? I'm sorry, 4 minus 3x 10 MBA to the third.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
And all of that would have to make a sad face. A sad face. Do you want to be living on a sad face planet or a happy face planet? Which one do you prefer? I think you know which. Okay, so now this is Earth's rotation. Now this one doesn't require a whole lot because we all know that Earth doesn't rotate. Okay, so you see, rotating Earth, nah, that's a sad face right there. You can't argue with that sad face. But if we're looking at Earth flying upwards, that's flat at 9.81 meters per second squared, that gets us a very nice happy face. Like I said last time, happy or sad? Happy, sad, happy, sad. I think you know which, guys. Come on, you're smart. So basically, now here's the last graph. Well, no, second to last graph. Sorry. This is how time zones work. There's a sun, which acts like a spotlight, and there's moon, which acts like a spotlight. Day, night, day, night. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand this, even though rocket scientists don't exist. But basically, the moon is about 500 to 1,000 miles off the surface of Earth, and it's 32 miles wide. Now the sun is 1,000 miles off the surface of the Earth to maybe 2,000. Some estimates are like that. I don't know how much I believe them. And it's, once again, 32 miles. Now, the reason this has to be correct is because the human eye can barely see 2 miles. How do you expect us to see 93 million miles? I mean, seriously, does a million even exist? Of course not. That's for another video, though. But 1,000 miles away, and if it's bright enough, we could totally see it the size it is. Now, the only way these two could have an eclipse is because they're the same size. If they weren't the same size, let's say the sun was huge, like some people say, and the moon is itty-bitty, like others say, eclipses couldn't happen because that's just not how things work. Also, people are showing me pictures of around Earth, but if we can't afford to feed the hungry, how can we afford to get to space? I mean, seriously, here's the world with a hungry person with a blanket, poor person, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we got nothing. But then they're like, ooh, we got our little rocket, says the nerd with the eye patch, and then the world's like, oh, I need that. Some just cold, hard, unbiased facts. Our arguments. Argument 1. Earth looks flat, so it is. It's very simple, short, sweet, to the point, and it's true. It is flat. Argument 2. Facts are paid actors. Have you ever noticed that facts take the side of scientists? Seriously? Facts taking the side of scientists. That seems a little bit biased, because you don't see any facts say the Earth is flat, or you don't see any facts say vaccines are bad for people. That's also for another video. But then again, you see facts saying the Earth is round. The Earth's day takes 24 hours because it spins. The sun is 93 million miles away. It always takes the side of scientists. They have to be paid actors. Argument 3, I said so. I am a smart human being. Children aren't dumb. We're smart. You know, I said so. It has to be right. Okay, argument 4. My strongest one here. When us flat earthers bought a laser gyroscope for $20,000. $20,000 to prove that Earth does not rotate. We believe that the government actually altered our results before we got to see them because the results we got show that the Earth was rotating. But that's not scientifically possible. What does the government want to hide us from? I wonder what. Then finally, argument 5. This one is using math. The square root of flat is happy. Observe. Square root of flat is happy. But the square root of round is sad. Observe. Happy or sad? I think you know which one is better, guys. Like I said in the beginning, you guys are smart. Choose the right side. Stop listening to those paid actors we like to call facts. Stop listening to scientists. Laser gyroscopes, for all we know, can be paid actors. But here's one thing you can know. There are paid actors for scientists, for facts, for laser gyroscopes, for poor people, for robbers, for chickens even, maybe. It's for another video also. But at least you can know that I am not a paid actor. I mean, I'm not paid in the first place, but I'm not an actor either. You guys can trust me. And if you guys are smart, then you'll go to the flat earther side. If not, Bye-bye, Round Earther.